Good morning to all the children of grade 8. Welcome back to the physics class. Light, chapter 16, part 2. Today's class, let us go through the types of source of light. The types of source of light depend upon the size of substance from which light comes. The different sources of light are as follows. That is point source. What is meant by point sources? Those sources have very small in physics. That is, those sources have very small in size. In physics, it is represented with dot. Can you see in the diagram or figure? Point light source. So, the source of the light from a point is known as point source. What is meant by a finite source? Those sources which have certain height. For example, candle. What are the types of mirrors? There are two types of mirrors. Those are plane mirrors and spherical mirrors. So generally what you see in your face in the house, those are plane mirrors. The mirror that has plane reflecting surface is called plane mirror. Here you can see the picture on your screen. The one side of the plane mirror has a polished smooth surface and light is reflected from the inner surface of the plane mirror. What is meant by spherical mirror? You have seen some of the spherical mirrors in your daily life, isn't it? Do you have a bike or a car in your house? Definitely, every house is having a bike or car in your houses. So, can you see the mirror at the side of the vehicle? What kind of mirror is it? It is a spherical mirror. Once go and observe your face by pausing this video. Watch the mirror from near to it and watch that mirror by going far away from it. Watch the mirror from near, observing the objects which are far away from the mirror. How do you feel? Let us go through these spherical mirrors. The mirrors that have curved reflecting surface are called spherical mirrors. They are concave mirrors and convex mirrors. Now, how are those mirrors made? How are concave mirrors made and how convex mirrors are made? A spherical sphere of glass is taken where a part of it is cut. You can see the first figure in concave mirror. The outer surface is painted and inner surface is a reflecting surface. It is called concave mirror. I repeat, outer surface is coated with paint. Inner surface, inner side is reflecting surface. It is called concave mirror. Then what about convex mirror? The inner surface is coated and outer surface is a reflecting surface. Then it is called convex mirror. What is meant by reflection? When light falls on a mirror and the image is or the light ray is sent back into the same medium, it is called reflection. Reflection is possible only in mirrors. Now you can see concave mirror and convex mirror. Concave mirror is like a cave. Convex mirror is outer side reflecting surface. Concave mirror, inner side is the reflecting surface. Let us discuss them in detail. Concave mirror, the mirror in which the reflection takes place in the inner surface. For example, the inside curves of a spoon. Yes, one wonderful example, spoon. Concave mirrors are used in certain types of astronomical telescope called as reflecting telescopes. Convex mirrors, the mirror in which reflection takes place in the outer surface. For example, the outside of a balloon. Convex mirrors are useful for shop security and rear view mirrors on vehicles because they give a wider field of vision. So more area can be seen in small mirror. What are the types of images? Before that, I would like to tell you, take a spoon, take a big spoon, and when you take a spoon, you hold the spoon and the food is in the spoon. The place where the food is held, that is curved surface. This is called concave reflecting surface. Now turn the spoon. This side, it is called convex surface. Try to observe your face in the concave surface. Your face looks very big. Try to watch your face in the convex mirror. This is convex surface. Try to watch your face this side. And your face looks smaller than your original face. Okay, that's the difference between convex mirror and concave mirror. Wonderful example with a spoon. What are the types of images? Image is formed when reflected ray meets or appears to meet at a point. These are two types of images, real image and virtual image. What is meant by real image? The image which is formed when reflected surfaces actually really meet at a point. It is always inverted. It can be obtained on a screen. So images that can be caught on the screen are called real images. Virtual images are images which cannot be caught on the screen. They appear to converge, but they don't converge. The image, let us go through this definition on the screen. The image which is formed when reflected rays do not meet actually, but appear to meet at certain point. It is always erect. It cannot be obtained on a screen. Types of reflection. There are two types of reflections, that is regular reflections and diffused reflections. Regular reflection meaning, you can see a mirror, incident light ray is sent back into the same medium called, the pink one is incident ray and the green one is reflected light ray. So when the surface is completely even, if the light rays are having angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, then you get regular reflection. Now when the surface is irregular, you will get diffused reflection. What is meant by regular reflection? The kind of reflection in which all reflected light rays are parallel to each other and it occurs through a smooth plane surface. Regular reflections refers to a clear and sharp reflections like the ones you get in a mirror. A mirror is made of glass which is coated with a uniform layer of highly reflective material such as aluminum powder. See, the first one is regular reflection. This is also regular. Incident light rays are parallel and reflected light rays are also parallel. Now, what is meant by diffused reflection? The kind of reflection in which reflected light rays split in different directions. They are not parallel to one another and it occurs through surface. The light reflected from the wall, from the trees, from wherever rough surface, these are examples of diffused reflection. You can observe in the picture, incident light rays are parallel, but what about the reflected light rays? They are not parallel. Such reflections are called diffused reflections or irregular reflections. Let us go through some questions. Find out the type of reflection that takes place when a beam of light strikes a polished wooden table, chalk powder, cardboard surface, marble floor with water spread over it, mirror, piece of paper. It is left to you to study the answers. Repeatedly, you can scroll, you can pause and go through some of the questions which I have given you here. What is meant by, what are the laws of reflection? Very important question even for your grade 10. Not only for 8th grade, for grade 10 also. The angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. The incident light ray and the normal at the point of incidence and the reflected light ray lie on the same plane. These are the two laws of reflection. Now let me say what is angle of incidence, what is angle of. Now can you see the first picture? You can see a dotted line in the middle, that is called normal. The angle between normal and pink line, that is incident light ray, is called angle of incidence. The angle formed between normal and the green light, that is reflected light ray and normal, is called angle of reflection. So both angle of incidence and angle of reflection are equal is the first law, and all of these incident light ray, normal and reflected light ray are lying on the same plane. It is called second law of reflection. Now let us go through one of the most important organ in our body, the visible, the one which gives us the sense of vision, that is human eye. It is a naturally occurring optical instrument in our body. Human eye consists of cornea, iris, pupil, ciliary muscles, lens, retina, blind spot, optic nerve. What is cornea? It is the white part of the eye that allows light to enter, and it acts as a window to world. What is iris? It is the colored part of the eye. Generally for most of our Indians it is black color. For a few of them it is slight brown color. It holds the pupil and also adjusts the size of the pupil according to the intensity of light. Pupil is the opening, or it is a black in color that absorbs all the light rays falling on it. It gets constricted when light intensity is high. It gets expanded when light intensity is low. Ciliary muscles. It holds the lens and adjusts the focal length of the lens. So what is the lens in our eyes? It is convex lens. It is a cellular structure resembling convex lens. Convex lens is like this. So bulged at the center, narrow at the ends. Retina. It is a screen of the eye where image is formed. It consists of two types of cells. Those are cone cells and rod cells. Cone cells respond to colors, COLOURS, and rod cells respond to the intensity of light, and which are black and white generally. What is the yellow spot in the eye? It is a point on the retina where most clear image is formed. What is blind spot then? It is a point on a retina where no image is formed. What is optic nerve? It is the nerve that carries messages from the eye to brain. Now you can see clearly what are ciliary muscles, where iris is present, where is cornea. Aqueous humor is the liquid part that is present in front of lens. The vitreous humor is present behind the lens, and you can see optic nerve, retina, and the fovea, or the place where the image is formed. Yellow spot. What are multiple images? Multiple images are formed when a number of plane mirrors are placed at certain angle. Kaleidoscope. It can form multiple images by making the use of mirrors inclined at certain angle. You might have seen kaleidoscope in certain movies, Bommarillu and so on. Now the most important question is how to make kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope is made up of 3 regular mirrors, strip each about 15 centimeters long and 4 centimeters wide. Join them together to form a prism. Fix them in circular cardboard tube. Make sure that the tube is slightly longer than the mirror strips. Close one end of the tube by a cardboard disc having a hole in the center. To make the disc durable, paste a piece of transparent plastic sheet under the cardboard disc. At the other end, touching the mirrors, fix a circular plain glass plate. Then what is meant by dispersion? Dispersion of light is a phenomenon of a splitting of white light into its component colors. So generally white light is containing 7 colors. Those 7 colors are split when they pass through a prism. In optics, Dispersion is the phenomenon in which the phase velocity of wave depends on frequency, or alternatively, when the group velocity depends on the frequency. Media having such a property are termed as dispersive media. Rainbow is the best natural example in which dispersion takes place. You can see the white light. The cause of dispersion is that sunlight consists of 7 constituent colors, namely violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red, popularly referred as VIBGYOR. Repeat: VIBGYOR, VIBGYOR, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red, that have different refractive index with respect to a medium. What is meant by the wavelength? The wavelength of each color is different. Different colors have different frequency and different wavelengths. Frequency meaning the number of vibrations per second. What is wavelength? The distance between the hill and valley. So the wave is in this form. So one up and one down. The total length is called wavelength. So different colors have different wavelengths. Different colors have different frequency also. So white light is split into 7 colors. You can see this on the screen. So here is the activity to show the 7 different colors of the sunlight using glass prism. Take a plain mirror of a suitable size, place it in a bowl, fill the bowl with water, put this arrangement near the window such that sunlight directly falls on the mirror. Adjust the position of the bowl such that reflected light from mirror falls on the white color wall. You will observe that the reflected light ray consists of 7 colors. What is the care to be taken to eyes? Following care is to be required for our eyes. If advised, use spectacles. Do not read in too little or too much light. Wash your eyes with cold water at least 3 times a day. Do not look at the sun or powerful light directly, where welding takes place, ion welding takes place in the sunlight, that is sun. We should never look at the sun directly. Always read the normal distance for vision, generally 25 centimeters and above. Do not rub your eyes with dirty hands. If something enters your eye, wash your eyes with clear water. Your diet should consist of components that are rich in vitamin A, like ripened guava, papaya, green leaves, which are very, very important for your eyes. So, too little or too much light is also bad for eyes. So, always study under tube light. When it is daylight, no problem, but at night, definitely you have to study under tube light, not under LED light or CFL bulb. So with this we conclude this chapter light, chapter 16. Watch this video 2 to 3 times until you understand. Complete your running notes and submit it by today evening. Thank you.